Very good. So we've started the recording and it is Tuesday, January 12th, and we are going to begin with a slow flow yoga session today. All you're going to need is your yoga mat and plenty of space to move around, as well as some water nearby so that you can always, pause and stay hydrated, because this class is meant for you. You want to make sure that you listen to your body as you go through this class. I'll be providing modifications as we go along. And also, too, while we're down on the mat, if you have the preference to cushion your knees on the ground, go ahead and grab something for that when we are down on the ground later in our session. That's all we need to get started. So let's begin. My name is Noreen, certified fitness professional with Corporate Fitness Works, and this is Slow Flow Yoga for NPR. Let us begin in a comfortable seated position on your mat. And finding whatever is most comfortable for you, you want to make sure that you can sit tall. Close your eyes and breathe in through the nose to the belly as you exhale from the belly out of the mouth. Rhythmic breathing as you inhale, tall spine. As you exhale, soft shoulders. And continue that rhythmic breathing. Inhale, belly. And exhale from the mouth. And another deep inhale. Exhale from the mouth. And finding your natural rhythmic breathing, inhaling in and out of the nose. Centering yourself for your practice here. Knowing that throughout your practice, as you breathe in and out of your nose, you're helping build your lung endurance. But if you get hot, always exhale from the mouth to help reach your body's homeostasis. Always trying to be comfortable in your environment. Number one rule in yoga. So we're wearing comfortable clothes. Our environment is calm. And let's go ahead and inhale, lifting the back of the ears, lift the chest taller. Easy seated position with the eyes staying closed. And as you bring your palms together, offering gratitude to those who support your practices with a smile, namaste. In a moment with the eyes closed to set your intentions for your practice, whether you want to gain flexibility or whether you want to go a little bit more modified today. Here you can decide the direction of your yoga practice. And as we gently rest those hands down on the lap, let's begin to blink the eyes open with a smile. Inhale, lifting the crown tall. Exhale, begin to drop that left ear towards the left shoulder, anchor shoulders and hips low to the ground. Stay here with that head tilt. And begin to smile, bringing out that tension on the right side. And as you inhale, begin to exhale, the chin falls gently towards the heart. As you lengthen the back of your neck, keep your heart high above the belly. On another exhale, begin to bring that right ear over the right shoulder. Deep breaths. Noticing the difference in the side, take inventory. And let's bring the head center. And let's bring it back so that the left ear falls on the right shoulder, or left ear, left shoulder. Head forward and around for nice neck rotations. If it feels good, you can close the eyes, catching a full range of motion, drawing big circles with the crown of the head, and also making sure that your shoulders are anchored low, elbows are heavy towards the mat. Deep breaths. One more big circle here. As you exhale, the head is comfortably centered. Inhale, shoulders to your ears. Exhale, shoulders are low. Very good. As we inhale, bring that left ear over the left shoulder. And instead of going forward, we're going to go back and around for counter rotations. Mamma mia, this side is rough. So taking a deep breath, hold the pose, not the breath. Continue to stride, lengthening all sides of the neck, kinking to each direction, as well as using the chin and ears to lengthen. Big circle here, one more. As you exhale, just let the head fall center, beginning to interlace those fingers as they gently weigh above the head. Let the elbows be heavy. Keep your heart high above your belly. Exhale your chin towards your heart. Feel that nice stretch in that trapezius area, space in between the shoulder blades. Continue to stay here. And as you inhale, bring your gaze and fingertips up to the ceiling. As you exhale, take the left hand down for your nice seated side stretch. Heart is open, pointing towards the sky. Deep breaths. Go ahead and bend the elbow. Take the hand behind the head to really stretch it out. Deep breaths. And as you inhale, bring both arms up with the gaze. Exhale, gently placing that right hand down, elbows bend, hips anchored, heart opens, and even your rib cage opens here. Every exhale, bending a little deeper, and then to the point where our hand reaches behind the head, gazing up, deep breaths. Woo, as you inhale, finding your arms and gaze up to the sky center. Exhale, take that left hand to the right thigh and reach over for a deeper side stretch. Hello. Deep breaths. As you inhale, reaching both arms up. Exhale, bring right hand to left thigh. A nice deeper stretch. Smile. The neck is long on all sides. And then as you inhale, back up to the sky. We're going to prepare to take those hands in front of us and then out to the side, creating a T. Chest is open. Begin to point those hands down towards your armpit. And as you feel that deep wrist and forearm stretch here, point the fingers up. Inhale, pointing down. Exhale, pointing up. And this time we're going to take the fingertips to the shoulder tops and circle the elbows. Deep breaths, inhaling. Exhale, full range of motion, full rotation. One more big circle and reverse it. So let's flip it and reverse it. Let's take it backwards as you smile. Inhale. Exhale, lubricating those shoulder joints. And then we're going to go ahead and give ourselves a nice big hug, stacking the elbows. And here as you lift tall with the spine, and the core is engaged, keep you lifted, lift the back of the ears, and go ahead and find your eagle arms, keeping your elbows stacked, wrapping it around, fingertips reaching high, exhale, shoulder blades reaching low. Gazing above those fingertips, lengthen the back of the neck, lift those ears again, and then release back to that hug that you started with. As you inhale, open the arms. Exhale, hug that other arm on top and find your comfortable eagle arms. And so if your arms don't want to wrap around, just bring the elbows and palms together. Deep breaths. Trying to keep that right degree angle. As you inhale, lift the crown. Exhale, shoulders low. Triceps parallel to the floor. As you smile, one more deep breath here. Exhale, release. Very good. As you inhale, we're going to take that right arm outside the left thigh and reach back behind us for a nice, easy seated twist. Inhale, tall spine. Exhale, your chin high above that opposite shoulder, looking deep behind you. Exhale, a deeper twist. As you inhale, find yourself center. And then as you exhale, release and inhaling the arms all the way up, shoulders to the earlobes. Exhale, shoulders are low. And then we're going to take that left arm outside the right thigh. Nice, easy, gentle twist. Deep breaths, tall spine, a proud chest as you lift the heart. Exhaling that gaze deep behind you. Exhale, deeper twist. And melt yourself center. Inhale, arms up to the sky. As you exhale, hands in prayer, let's find ourselves into a comfortable tabletop position. Good opportunity to have some water as well. So if you are ready, and you also have the option to keep some padding underneath your knees, perhaps a nice blanket or towel. From that position and tabletop, we're going to go ahead and point the fingertips towards you in a nice, easy wrist stretch. And so if your fingertips don't want to point towards your knees, You can bring them horizontally in the same line. So parallel, or your middle fingers in the same line, sorry. And as you breathe here, whichever position you took, we're gonna take a moment and reset back to your normal tabletop. Inhale, tuck your toes. Lift your heart and tailbone, finding your cow. Exhale, flatten the feet, really hollow out the spine, curl, crunch those abs to your cat. Inhale, cow, tuck the toes. Exhale, cat, really round it out. This is also known as puking cat. And so let's inhale, tuck your toes. Exhale, back to your cat. One more big cow. Inhale, tucking those toes. Exhale, flatten the feet, find the cat. Return to your tabletop. And now we are going to find ourselves into a hovering cat pose. So making sure that your hands have stayed underneath your shoulders. We're going to inhale. And on the exhale, you're going to crunch up the abs, press into the top of the feet and the palms to curl up the abs and lift those knees, hovering cat, really look in towards the space in between those two big toes behind you, round the spine, peel it away from the mat, and lower. Deep breaths. Inhale, cow, tuck your toes. Exhale, show me your hovering cat, really round it out. A really awesome move if you're doing crow pose during your day. Crunch up those abs and lower. Very good. Big toes together, knees wide. Let's sit back on those heels into a comfortable child's pose. As you inch away those fingertips, try to lower your armpits towards your mat. As you rest on your forehead, comfortably where that hairline is, you can have the back of the neck soft, and you can either flip the palms towards the ceiling, or you can just tent the fingers, hovering the palms above the ground, whatever variation is your variation today, remembering those intentions we set at the beginning of class. As you exhale, breathe calm into the lower back, melting into one heavy piece. Noting this is your safety pose. You can always come back to child's pose. Even if you did child's pose the whole time, you still did yoga. So let's begin. Take one more deep breath in child's pose, pressing those hips far away from those fingertips. As you tuck those toes, planting the palms all the way down, let's find a downward facing dog and walk it out. Woo! As you bend those knees, look behind you, alternate where your heart rotates with a smile. Deep breaths, whether you're smiling at the furniture or at a furry friend. Deep breaths. Moving into your body. Taking one more inhalation here. Find a still downward facing dog. Your knees may still be bent, that's okay. Try to lower those triceps to the earth. Press those hips towards the ceiling. Press the top of the thighs to the sky. Soft knees, lift those kneecaps. And then prepare to look in between the space of your hands. And find your plank. And from your plank, we are going to walk into a forward fold. So let's step the feet together. Hug yourself at the top of your mat. Inhale, lift halfway, press on your shins, use your heart to lift. And exhale, a nice chair. Inhaling all the way up. With a smile at the top, let's begin to make sure that we're hydrated still as we continue. And so let's get into our sun salutations. Reset with a breath. Inhale the sky. Exhale, slight back bend. On the next inhale, reach in a volcano. Come on to those tippy toes, lift those heels up. If you can lift those pinky toes up off the ground, even better. Zip everything towards the midline and exhale, lower those heels. And then from here, as your thumbs reach back, heart lifted in your mountain pose. Let's begin to find our sun salutations. Inhale, prayer. lift up to the sky. Slight back bend. Exhale, forward fold, hug yourself. And inhale, lifting halfway. Exhale, plant your hands aside your feet, and now step that left leg back, lunge. And from here, we're going to lower that knee, sink the hips, lift the gaze. And from there, we're going to find ourselves in a plank. And you can lower to your knees if you'd like. Keep the core engaged, really like that hovering cat. Don't forget to engage those core muscles, and then lower down. Inhale, the top of the feet down, press up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Walk it out. Inhaling those left toes to the sky. Bending, right knee gets the left foot higher. Exhale, lunge it out. Lower that right knee to the earth. Sink your hips, lift your gaze. Step into your forward fold, nice and slow. Hug yourself. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, chair. Inhaling all the way up to a back bend. Exhale, hug yourself at the bottom. Lengthen your heavy coconut head towards the ground. And lift as you inhale, extended forward fold. Exhale, hands plant down, step the right leg back. Lower your knee. Lift your gaze. Inhale. Exhale, plank. Really curl those abs towards the spine. Lower down. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. And shake it out. As you begin to smile, inhale those right toes to the sky. And exhale, lunge. Lower that left knee, sink the hips, lift the gaze. Exhale, step forward, fold. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, chair. Inhale all the way up, volcano. Exhale, soften. Mountain pose. Opportunity to hydrate. Yay! Here we go. So now as we go into our warriors, recenter, refocus on our revisiting our intention. So let's inhale, arms up. And exhale with the eyes closed. Remember those intentions we set. And as you blink the eyes open, we're going to take a breath. Inhaling, bend those knees. Exhale, lift those arms up. Inhale, forward fold. Exhale, deep hug. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, we're going to step that left leg back into the lunge. And here, we are going to lower that left knee all the way. Here, taking a breath, we're going to breathe. This is okay if you want that cushion underneath the knee, go for it. Otherwise, let's take a breath. And as we find ourselves pressing here into your nice crescent, we are going to be doing a kneeling set of warriors for our slow flow today. So now as you really press to that front heel and that back foot, the top of it, open the heart. And as you take a breath here, we're going to take that left arm forward. And as we bring that left arm back, we are going to send that left leg towards the wrist. So we're going to angle it back. So from here, we are going to go into a kneeling warrior two. So I'm really opening my hips here, sinking low. Pelvis is still underneath me. Lengthening at the fingertips. Inhale, shoulders to the ears. Exhale, shoulders are low. Reach forward and begin to find your side angle. And for side angle, you want to open those hips up even more, pivot that heel farther, and also sink those hips. Continue to keep that right knee leaning towards the fourth toe on the right side. So from here, our side angle, if you want, you can even bring that right arm inside. A really great stretch for runners. Open your heart to the sky. And now back to your warrior two, kneeling. And then from here, we're going to lower that left hand, finding a nice reverse warrior. Sink those hips and reach down. Deep breaths. Left hand is reaching down. If it just wants to take itself to the thigh, that's okay. If you want to wrap it around, that's pretty awesome. Deep breaths. One more here as you inhale. Warrior two, exhale. Crescent lunge. And then we're going to straighten that front leg as you find a nice half split, straightening here. Woo! Inhale, lift the crown. Exhale, belly button towards your leg. And then your heart, maybe the head. Inhale, find crescent. Exhale, we're going to take ourselves into a plank. Lower all the way. You can breathe on your knees. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Yay! Shake it out. Shake it up. Shake it down. Shake it all around. And take a breath here with a smile. And we're going to inhale those left toes to the sky. Exhaling your lunge. Plant that foot in between those hands. And gently lower right knee. So here's that distance between that front heel and the back knee. That's your resistance. If you want more resistance, take it farther. Less, take it closer. And so here we're going to inhale the top of that right foot down. Press those hands up. Finding your crescent here on the other side. And we're going to open it up to your warrior two. And so that means we're going to take that right hand forward. And as you bring the right hand back, we're going to rotate this back foot. So here I'm going to try so I can see you from your warrior one. I'm sorry, crescent, also known as a kneeling warrior one. We're going to take it to a warrior two. Yeah. Open that front leg. Make sure that that front knee and heel are in line with each other. Breathe, press strong to that front leg. Gaze off the fingertips in the front. Inhale, shoulders to your ears. Exhale, low. Very good. Now we're going to find side angle here. Whether you took that hand to the thigh or you want to take it deeper inside, go for it. This is your practice. Heart is open. There's a tendency in this pose to collapse, but you want to make sure that you're lifted. So if that just means that you stay on the forearm, that's okay. And from here, we're going to find that warrior two. Hello. And reverse your warrior. Heart is open. Whichever variation you took, whether you're reaching to the ground, opposite thigh, or to that same thigh here on the side. Yay, we're still a reverse warrior. And then taking a breath, we're going to find warrior two. Back to our warrior one. Sink those hips. Finding a crescent back bend and begin to exhale those hands forward. Extend to their front heel. Woo! And make sure that your hips are facing forward, toes are pointing up. Deep breaths. Taking a moment here. Is this knee bent? It should be slightly. Really stretch out that hamstring. If you can get your belly down, then you can get your ribs. You can get your ribs and you can get your head. I don't think I can get my head today though. I'm going to take it easy on this side. Heart open always. Tailbone lengthen. Inhale, crescent. Exhale, let's find the plank. Woo! And lower. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. We did it. Shake it out. Smile. Wag your dog tail. Stronger and more flexible than just moments ago. Good job. And taking a breath, we're going to walk or hop in between our hands at the front of our mat. Hug yourself. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale your chair. Inhale all the way up to a back bend. Exhale, mountain, heart lifted, proud. And relax. Good opportunity to rehydrate, resituate, doing whatever you need to make sure you're comfortable in your yoga practice. Yay! Alrighty, so taking a deep breath, recentering, inhale up. Exhale, relax. Bend those knees. We're going to take a moment, and this is an opportunity where you may need to be near a wall or a piece of stable furniture in which you can ground yourself. So I can use this door that's closed or anywhere, or you can just go without it and take it from there. But we're going to keep ourselves centered with the palms in prayer. And we're going to find a nice standing wind release pose. So it's just gently a knee hug to the heart. Try to bring your heart tall, pelvis underneath you, hugging that knee. Deep breaths. Go ahead and flex that foot. And we're going to help build our tree. So while keeping that standing leg soft, we're going to plant that tree leg either above the knee or below it. Finding your tree, recenter with those palms in prayer. The thumbs touching the heart in the center. Deep breaths, bouncing both hemispheres of the body. Let's take those arms out and up, letting your branches bloom. You can even find cactus arms, helping open that chest a little bit deeper. And you have the option to stay in your tree and continue to work on your balance there. Or you can go ahead and find your hand to big toes. So go ahead and take the peace fingers of that tree leg side. So I'm using my left side. I'm going to go ahead and take those index and middle fingers. And this other hand is just here to either hold stable furniture or a wall, or just use it for cat balance, like your cattail, distributing your body weight evenly. Go ahead and extend the leg out. You don't have to have a bent knee. You don't have to have a straight leg, sorry. Keep that knee bent. If you can go straighter, just make sure you don't lock the knee. Heart is lifted. Every day is different with your balance. Deep breaths here. Let's see if we can bring it back center. Can we pass it to the other leg, or hand, sorry. So my left foot is now on my right hand. Maybe I can reach back and look behind me, revolving. From here, back to your tree. And then relaxing down. So softly land on both feet. Shake out the legs so that you make sure blood is flowing evenly through both legs. Good opportunity for water. Hopefully your other leg shakes. You just gotta tap those out. That's a good sign. We're playing on the edge, so we're saying what our boundaries are. Good thing. Let's bring those palms back to prayer. Recenter that tree. Inhale, lift the crown. Exhale, shift the weight onto that opposite side and open up. As you lift that heel, go ahead and hug that knee into your heart. This side can go up a lot higher. That's pretty cool. But this is the wind release pose because it helps massage your digestive organs. So the objective here is to try to bring that knee as close as you can to help do that. So keep your heart tall. You're trying to close the space between your knee and your heart. And then from there, we're going to find that tree. And it's totally okay if you have your kickstand, if you're just bringing your toes to the ground. Whatever you do is still yoga. Breathe. Woo. Hold the pose, not the breath. And maybe you have, for branches that bloom. Right now it's winter, and winter is all about shedding dead weight, moving on, getting ready to bloom new. So letting go of all that weight as if the weight of the rest of the week is above you and it's light. You got this. And then go ahead and bring your cactus arms out. And maybe find your hand to big toe. So peace fingers on the other side. Grab here, extending that front leg. Your heel is your leg power. Every day is different. And it helps if you find a spot to balance. So a focal point to stare at and center around. So easiest spots are on the ground. Hardest spots are when your eyes are closed, so I don't recommend that. The second to hardest would be staring at the ceiling. So let's go ahead and see if we can revolve it, pass it to the other hand. Inhale, arm up, and see if you can take it all the way back. Every day is different. And then return to your original hand to big toe, and then find your tree. Yippee! And now joy in your heart. Let's relax those legs. Shake it out. Good work. Inhale, arms to sky. Exhale, slight back bend. Hands soften. We're going to take our hands behind us. You can either grab your elbows or you can interlace your fingers. Bend your knees. Inhale, lift your heart. Round the front of the body. A standing locust. Deep breaths here. Shoulders far below the ears. Peeling your chest away from you towards the sky. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, chair. And find a forward fold here. Hug yourself. Inhale, lifting halfway. As you exhale, soften. Go ahead and grab your elbows and sway side to side. You can go ahead and shake your head. No and yes. And taking a deep breath there, we're going to inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, find your chair. Inhale, stacking all the way up. And as you're back to your standing position, we're going to cross and bring that right leg over the left. Make sure that your knees are stacked, pinky toes are level, and second toes are also parallel. So let's begin to inhale, arms up. And as you keep your knees stacked with a slight bend, a nice cross-legged forward fold. Hug yourself. Breathe here. This is a great stretch for runners. And then from here, stay folded. We're going to take that right leg up to the sky in a standing split. So it doesn't matter how high you can get that right leg, as long as it's higher than it was yesterday or whatever you tried before. Maybe this is your first time doing it, so you're already to a great start. So your hands create this tripod for balance. If you want, you can take that left hand behind your left calf for a more challenging variation. Bending that left knee gets the right foot higher. Maybe both hands grab the left calf, but maybe not. Deep breaths. We're going to take a breath as we relax both feet, stand next to each other, hug yourself. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, chair. Inhaling all the way up, let's begin to restack. So last time we took the right in front, now we're going to take that left in front. Same thing here, pinky toes level, second toes parallel. Inhaling the arms to sky. Exhale, woo, fold forward. Keep those knees bent. You got this. Breathe here. Try to let the weight of your head fall towards the earth. And that provides a deeper stretch to the back of the neck. Deep breaths, even letting the jaw be soft. Continue to keep those kneecaps lifted and the knees are stacked as they're bent. Hinging, belly to the legs, maybe the head. And then from here, we're going to find ourselves in a standing split, extending left leg to the sky, stacked on the right leg. This side is not as flexible, for me at least. Deep breaths. Continue to keep all sides of the neck long. Continue to breathe. If you took the challenge of grabbing the back of your calf, go ahead and do so with that same side arm. So the right hand grabs that right calf. Bend that right knee to keep that left foot higher. Continue to breathe here. And gently find yourself in your standing forward fold, hugging yourself. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, sit low, 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 and find a boat at the bottom of your mat. Hello. Hello, boat. Where have you been? Just kidding. So now as we say hello, fitness, keep your heart lifted. And maybe those arms want to lift up too. Let's make our boat a little bit longer, but honestly, as long as your boat's floating, you're good. But if you want to go for the speedboat, half boat, you got this. Core engaged. Breathe, and then lift. Find your prayer hands. Hello, prayer hands. And let's find that right elbow outside the left knee. A nice little Russian twist. Breathe. And exhale. Inhale, center. Exhale to twist. Left elbow outside of that right knee. Look behind you. Prayer in front of the heart. Find your center. Low boat again. Keep your core fully engaged. We should be burning. Deep breaths here. Hug yourself. A job well done. And take a breath. Breathing here. Maybe a good opportunity for some water. You're doing amazing. So as we continue here, we are going to find ourselves in a half cow face. So what that means is from a butterfly position, let's take a nice deep breath to get resituated. I like to do my nice little circles, always in each direction. And then we're going to go ahead and extend your left leg in front of you. Foot is flexed. We're going to take that right leg and we're going to cross it and stack those knees. And so from the side, this is what that looks like. You can have a blanket underneath your seat, or you can just go rogue like I am. Deep breaths. Ideally, you want to keep those knees stacked and both hips are on the ground. From here, keeping that left foot flexed. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, your half cow face fold. Ooh, there it is. There is the flavor. And it's in your lower back, and it's awesome. Continue to lengthen the tailbone away from you. Close that space between your belly, your heart, and your legs. Half cow face is also known as a half shoelace in yin yoga. Deep breaths. So as you slowly massage this left calf, ooh, hello, as you massage the calf, you stack up. Keep your right leg on top of you. And now we are going to bring left leg underneath into a full cow face. Stack your knees. And this is what we're looking like here. And as you keep your hips anchored, heels anchored, go ahead and inhale, arms forward. Because that right leg is on top, we're going to keep that right arm underneath. And we're going to find those eagle arms like we did at the beginning. As you inhale, tall spine. As you exhale, fold, close the space here. So keep the back of the ears lifted as you hinge from that lower back. Bringing those knees and elbows together.
A nice fun little pretzel here. Keep those hips and feet anchored on the ground. Shoulders low. Slowly come back up and relax. Yay! As you find yourself back in butterfly, your hips might be a little looser, and that's a good thing. Shake it out, circle the other way. And we're gonna repeat that on the other side. So that means that we're gonna take that right leg out in front of us, crossing left on the top, flexing that foot as I show you from the side. Mixed around here. Awesome, so knees stacked. This leg is behind me. Inhaling the arms up. Exhale, fold. So keep that knee bent. That right, yes. The right leg should stay bent. It should never lock. Inhaling the arms up. Folding to the point where right before you're about to hunch, you don't want to get there yet. You want to keep going before you hunch, and that's when you lower your arms. Hello. Half cow face. Flexing that foot. Deep breath. Mamma mia. This one's definitely a spicy meatball, especially on that right side. Good stretch for the hip, glutes, hamstring. Woo! Very good. As you slowly massage that calf, that right leg coming up, yay! Bring the bend, finding a full cow face here. So that left knee is on top, right knee is on the bottom. They're stacked. Both hips are anchored. The farther your heels are from you, the more challenging this is going to be. Closer is a little bit easier. Inhale, arms in front of you. Because that left is on top, we're going to bring that left underneath. Right is on the top for your eagle arms. Let's inhale, lift the crown, lengthen the spine. Tuck that chin slightly towards the neck to lengthen the back of the ears. And then fold forward, hello. Deep stretch here in the lower back. Keep everything anchored, hips, heels, sit bones. Continue to keep that nice set of eagle arms, nice and crossed. We're engaging all those arm muscles, all those leg muscles here. Spacious belly. One more breath. And slowly come up, yay. And as you release, finding yourself in a comfortable butterfly, ready to relax. So let's go ahead and scoot ourselves so that we have plenty of space to lie down back behind us. And as you scoot yourself, you can either hold onto your shins or hold the back of your thighs, roll down one vertebrae at a time. Flatten the shoulder blades to your mat. And taking a breath before Savasana, we're going to go ahead and cross that left leg over the right thigh, thread left arm through, and release those fingers either above the knee or underneath it, hugging that threaded knot to your heart. Woo! Deep breaths here. As you find calm with every exhalation, sending calm to the lower back. You may feel that the lower back lifts slightly off the mat, but the shoulder blades stay anchored. Very good. And gently release. We're going to plant both feet once again crossing, but this time the opposite. So right is on top, thread that right arm through. Ooh, hello. Yay. I guess I needed this one with a smile, whether you can show it or not. Woo, breathe. Try to relax that lower back. Every breath counts. And then gently, one more deep inhale. And on the exhale, relaxing those hands. Bring those feet down, knees together, the outer edge of each foot to the outer edge of each mat. Side of your mat, palms look to the sky. Close your eyes. Inhale through the nose. Exhale out of the mouth. You can continue to breathe like that, and as well, you can also continue to keep your knees together, or you can bring your feet together, knees apart,
or you can find your regular savasana, whatever is comfortable for you, because this is your close to your session. So as you give yourself that moment to acclimate to all the changes, everything you just did, you're stronger, more flexible, your endurance is better. Inhaling, find that belly button, and as you inhale, try to bring it high, expanding the belly like a balloon. And as you exhale, feel the belly button sink to the back of the spine, towards your mat. And just 2 more breaths like that. Inhale through the nose. Exhale from the mouth. Inhale through the nose. Exhale from the mouth. And beginning to roll onto your right side, curling into a fetal position. You're going to bring that left arm down and press into your mat. As you find a comfortable upright seated position, eyes are closed, let your practice seep in a little deeper. Palms find each other in front of your heart. And keeping your eyes closed, the thumbs touching your heart remind you to carry love into all of your practices. And we take our thumbs from our heart center and smile with a bow, namaste, namaste. Thank you all so much for joining me today for this slow flow yoga. My name is Noreen, and I hope to see you again. Thank you so much for joining. If you have any feedback at all, please share with us. We'd love to hear it. Thank you so much. I hope to see you again.